So I have posted videos of my old camp stove, and I've posted videos of my new JetBoil stove. A couple people have asked which I like better, and I decided to do a comparison video. So this is the old traditional pump style stove. You've got to pump it up about 20 times to get the fuel to come out at a high enough pressure to burn. So that's a little bit of a disadvantage. Another disadvantage is storage. I mean, this has its own bag. It's large, it's heavy, and the JetBoil fits entirely in my cook pot. I've got the isobutane utensils, stirring spoon, and the stove itself. The stove itself is super simple, super lightweight, just a matter of a few ounces, and it screws directly into the top of the isobutane canister. So it is super simple to use. Another advantage is it's ready to go immediately. There's no pumping. You simply turn it on a little bit and she's fired up. It is ready to go right now. The disadvantage of the pump stove is twofold. You've got to pump it to get it ready. It's heavier, so it's really threefold. And you got to have something to light it with. And the super disadvantage is the flame. The flame does not center down and get hot until a significant amount of heat is generated, and the burner actually gets hot. You'll see in a second that it will tighten down and create a flame just like that. While you watch that, I'm going to go get the same amount of water in both these cook pots. So, holy shit, this is on fire. So we definitely don't want to have this happen out in the woods. Key thing is just don't freak out. It will go out. So, obviously, I like the JetBoil better. We're going to put a bit of water on here, and we're going to see how fast it gets to boiling. And we're going to set this old stove over here out of the way. So I definitely got a smell of fuel. I think that has camping fuel in it now, not gasoline. Both are highly flammable. And we are already seeing some bubbles on the bottom of this pot. So for obvious reasons, you can see why I like the JetBoil better. I probably had that pumped up a little too hard, a little too much pressure. Probably opened up the valve a little much. That's why the flame got out of hand. You just turn it off. It'll turn it off, cover it up, and monitor it better when I'm setting it up, and that doesn't happen. But I'm already seeing steam from the JetBoil, and the pump stove would probably by now be tightening down on that flame a little bit, where I could put a cook stove or a cook pot on it. And we're now about maybe 2 minutes in to having the pot on the JetBoil. It's not turned up terribly high. It could be turned up higher. And if you can see, we're already getting some steam coming out of it. The water is definitely hot, so that's just a matter of minutes. Obviously you can see my preference is the JetBoil, and hopefully you can see why.